They're the newest rides turning heads in Motor City, now turning the page on an entire industry.
Our job is to give the customers what they want.
What if I told you there are used cars sitting on lots right now for under $5,000 that could outlast vehicles costing 5 or 6 times more? Sounds crazy, but the proof is in the numbers. These cars come from a time when reliability mattered more than touchscreen gimmicks, when engines were built to be repaired instead of replaced. Consumer-tested data and mechanic stories agree. These machines just don't die. Today, we're counting down 12 used cars under $5,000 that almost never break. And one bonus that's secretly a Toyota in disguise. Number 12, Honda Civic, 2006 to 2011. The 8th generation Civic is proof that reliability doesn't have to be boring. Its 1.8-liter R18 engine paired with a simple 5-speed automatic, or manual, makes it one of the most bulletproof small cars ever built. It easily pushes past 250,000 miles, and many owners see 300,000 without major repairs. The aluminum engine block, low-friction pistons, and timing chain design mean fewer failure points, while the suspension and gearbox are almost over-engineered for a compact. Drivers report an average 36 miles per gallon on the highway and an annual maintenance cost lower than a year's worth of coffee runs. The electronics and AC keep working even after 15 years, and corrosion protection was excellent for its class. Mechanically, the Civic is near perfection, smooth, efficient, and endlessly dependable. With routine oil changes, it'll start every morning like clockwork, and that's why mechanics call it the one car that never embarrasses its owner. Number 11, Toyota Corolla, 2003 to 2008. If there's a synonym for reliability, it's the 9th generation Corolla. Under the hood sits Toyota's 1.8-liter 4-cylinder, making 130 horsepower. But the real story isn't the power, it's how indestructible the engine is. These cars regularly cross 300,000 miles with nothing more than basic upkeep. The engine uses a timing chain instead of a belt, cutting long-term costs, and the automatic transmissions are among the smoothest and toughest Toyota ever built. Even after 20 years, the Corolla's interiors hold up. Soft seats, working switches, and a dashboard that rarely cracks. Annual maintenance runs around $360, and replacement parts are everywhere, making repairs laughably cheap. It doesn't matter if you drive through scorching heat or freezing winters, this Corolla just doesn't quit. Boring? Maybe, but it's the kind of boring that buys you peace of mind and thousands of dollars saved over time. Number 10, Toyota Camry, 2002 to 2006. Need more comfort, but the same Toyota toughness? The XD30 Camry is your answer. With a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder or an optional 3.0-liter V6, these sedans were built during Toyota's reliability golden age. The 2.4 is the workhorse, quiet, smooth, and capable of 300,000 miles with oil and timing chain care. The V6 adds luxury punch and still lasts decades if the timing belt is replaced on schedule. Owners praise the Camry's relaxed ride, near silence at idle, and the way everything still works after 200,000 miles. Power seats, windows, and even original radios. Consumer reliability scores placed it at the top of its class year after year. There's a reason mechanics call it boring but bulletproof. It's the car that never asks for more than you give it. Turn the key, go anywhere, and forget about repair shops for months. Number 9, Honda Accord, 2003 to 2007. The Accord takes Honda's reliability formula and adds a touch of sport. Available with either a 2.4-liter inline-4 or a 3.0-liter V6, it delivers a balance of performance and longevity few sedans can match. The 4-cylinder version, with its chain-driven camshaft, is almost unbreakable, easily hitting 250,000 miles and still running quietly. The V6 offers more power, but simply asks for routine timing belt changes every 90,000 miles. Behind the wheel, the Accord feels refined yet engaging, with a precise steering feel and a smooth, quiet cabin. Nearly 30% of Accords from this generation are still on the road past 250,000 miles, which is staggering for a mid-2000 car. Parts are everywhere, and yearly upkeep averages $400. This is the sedan that gives you near-luxury comfort, Japanese-level reliability, and resale value that refuses to die. For under $5,000, it's one of the smartest buys on the market. Number 8, Mazda 3, 2010 to 2013. This one proves you don't have to sacrifice fun for dependability. The 2010 to 2013 Mazda 3 blends sporty handling with rock-solid engineering that rivals Toyota and Honda. Beneath the hood sits Mazda's 2.0-liter four-cylinder engine, or the 2.5-liter and higher trims, both naturally aspirated and built with simplicity in mind. No turbos, no CVTs, just pure mechanical reliability. The result? These cars easily reach 200,000 miles with little more than oil changes, brake pads, and tires. Owners love how the Mazda 3 drives. It feels planted, responsive, and even a little German in the corners. Yet, despite its agile personality, the Mazda 3 is low maintenance. Consumer data consistently placed Mazda in the top 3 for reliability during these years, right behind Lexus and Toyota. The interior holds up too, with firm seats, durable materials, and controls that never seem to break. Average upkeep costs hover around $400 a year, which is incredible for a car that feels this good to drive. If you want something under $5,000 that's reliable, efficient, and genuinely fun behind the wheel, the Mazda 3 is your secret weapon. Number 7. Lexus ES 300, 1999 to 2005. Imagine owning a Lexus that costs less to maintain than a Corolla. That's the magic of the ES 300. Priced around $4,000 today, it's essentially a Toyota Camry wearing a luxury badge. Underneath the leather and wood trim lies Toyota's legendary 3.0-liter V6, an engine so smooth and dependable that many run well past 300,000 miles. The 4-speed automatic transmission is equally tough, and the suspension is tuned for comfort without sacrificing durability. Despite being over 20 years old, the ES300 still feels premium. Quiet cabin, soft leather, and refined ride quality that puts some modern sedans to shame. And since it shares so many parts with the Camry, repairs are cheap and straightforward. It's not just reliable, it's timeless. Many owners proudly daily drive these cars 2 decades later, with everything still working, from the heated seats to the sunroof. The ES300 proves luxury doesn't have to mean high maintenance. It's a car that treats you well, asks for little, and rewards you with years of quiet, confident miles. Number 6. Toyota Yaris, 2007 to 2011. Small, simple, and shockingly unbreakable. The Yaris isn't a car people buy to show off. It's one they buy to never worry again. Powered by a 1.5-liter four-cylinder with 106 horsepower, the Yaris is humble on paper, but mighty in real life. It returns around 35 to 36 miles per gallon on the highway and costs nearly nothing to maintain, about $330 per year on average. The timing chain design means no expensive belt replacements, and its lightweight build means brakes, tires, and suspension parts last longer than usual. Many Yaris owners report 250,000 to 300,000 miles of trouble-free driving with engines that still purr like new. Nothing fancy brakes because there's nothing fancy to begin with. Manual controls, basic electronics, and bulletproof mechanicals. Whether it's commuting, city driving, or serving as a backup car, the Yaris does it all without complaint. It's not fast, but it's the definition of reliable transportation. If your goal is cheap ownership and guaranteed peace of mind, the Yaris should be high on your list. Number 5. Subaru Forester, 2009 to 2012. If you live in a snowy or rural area, the 2009 to 2012 Subaru Forester might be your best all-weather companion under $5,000. It's equipped with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive, giving it unbeatable traction on wet, icy, or muddy roads. Under the hood, the 2.5-liter Boxer engine delivers around 170 horsepower and a steady 26 to 27 miles per gallon on the highway. Skip the turbo versions and go for the naturally aspirated models. They're simpler, more reliable, and cheaper to maintain. This generation of Forester earned praise for returning Subaru to form, rugged, practical, and long-lasting. Many examples have crossed 200,000 miles with little more than regular oil changes, timing belt replacements, and basic upkeep. The ride is comfortable, visibility is excellent, and its boxy design means plenty of room for gear. Annual maintenance costs are a bit higher, around $480, but the trade-off is year-round capability and confidence. For older drivers or outdoor types, the Forester is a workhorse that never feels old. Number 4. Hyundai Elantra, 2011 to 2016. This generation of Elantra is the car that changed Hyundai's reputation forever. By 2011, Hyundai had finally cracked the code. Simple engines, solid transmissions, and build quality that could go toe-to-toe with Japan's best. The 1.8-liter four-cylinder engine delivers about 38 miles per gallon on the highway and often runs 200,000 miles or more with basic care. No turbo, no fragile electronics, just an honest, efficient drivetrain. Owners who bought these new in 2012 are now reporting 150,000 to 170,000 miles with zero major issues. It's the kind of car that feels newer than it is. Bluetooth, cruise control, and a sleek modern cabin, but costs next to nothing to keep running. Average annual upkeep? Around $400. Consumer Reports ranked the Elantra among the most reliable compacts of its time, and mechanics agree. Once Hyundai refined its design, these cars became nearly indestructible. For drivers who want something that looks fresh, drives smooth, and refuses to quit, the 2011 to 2016 Elantra is a hidden powerhouse in the $5,000 range. Number 3. Scion XB, 2004 to 2006. It may look like a toaster on wheels, but don't let the quirky box fool you. This little cube is pure Toyota engineering. The first-gen Scion XB shares its heart with the Yaris and Echo, a 1.5-liter chain-driven 4-cylinder engine that routinely crosses 250,000 miles. Its lightweight design means minimal wear on brakes and suspension, and its simple automatic or manual transmissions rarely fail. Owners love how practical it is. Tall cabin, fold-flat seats, and bulletproof reliability. Average maintenance costs hover around $350 a year, and parts are dirt cheap since most components interchange with Toyotas. Even after 15 years, many XBs are still daily driven with nothing more than basic service. It's not fast or flashy, but it's reliable, roomy, and economical. Everything you want in a dependable commuter. For under $5,000, the XB is a cheerful little workhorse that refuses to die. Number 2. Toyota Prius, 2004 to 2009. The second-gen Prius is the hybrid that proved fuel-saving tech could last. Pairing a 1.5-liter gas engine with an electric motor for roughly 110 horsepower, it delivers a staggering 48 miles per gallon city and 45 miles per gallon highway. But the real shocker? Its reliability. Many Prius taxis and commuters have passed 300,000 miles on their original hybrid batteries, something that once seemed impossible. The secret is Toyota's conservative engineering. The gas engine runs at lower RPMs thanks to the electric assist, which actually reduces wear. The hybrid system itself needs almost no maintenance, and even if the battery eventually fades, replacements now cost well under $1,000. Everything else, the transmission, the body, the interior, ages gracefully. Consumer Reports ranked this Prius among the most reliable cars of its decade. It's quiet, efficient, and nearly indestructible. If you want maximum fuel savings and minimum drama, this hybrid is the definition of a smart buy. Number 1. Chevrolet Prism, 2002 to 2006. Here's the secret car the dealers don't tell you about. The Chevy Prism is really a Toyota Corolla in disguise. Built at the same NUMMI factory in California, the Prism shares its engine, transmission, and most parts with the Corolla. It's the exact same mechanical recipe under a different badge. That means legendary Toyota reliability, but at a Chevy-level price. Under the hood sits the bulletproof 1.8-liter 4-cylinder, good for 30-plus miles per gallon and hundreds of thousands of miles of trouble-free driving. The transmissions are just as durable, and because of the Prism's low resale value, you can often grab one for $2,000 to $3,000 in solid condition. Owners routinely report 250,000, even 300,000 miles with minimal repairs. Just fluids, belts, and brake pads. Parts are plentiful, service is cheap, and everything fits like a Toyota because it is one. If you're hunting for the most reliable car under $5,000, this is it, the forgotten twin of the Corolla that just won't die. If this list opened your eyes to how much value still hides in older cars, hit that like button and share it with a friend hunting for dependable wheels. And tell us in the comments, what's the highest mileage car you've ever owned? Let's see which of these legends you'd trust to hit 300,000 miles.